Hello and welcome to another video from Indzara.com. In this video, I will be going over the features of the new Retail Business Manager Pro Excel template, and I will also take a live tour of the template to show you how the template functions. If this is the first time you're watching a video on our channel, please subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos about Excel templates. This template is a simple and effective solution to manage your retail business where you have multiple warehouse locations. This is ideal for a business scenario where you purchase raw materials from your suppliers into your business and then you sell them to your customers. And you may be storing your inventory of products at multiple locations. Then you can use this template. If you have only one location where you're storing all your inventory, you can use our Retail Business Manager template, which is designed to manage only one location. This Pro template is designed for multiple warehouse locations. That is the primary difference between the two products. This template will allow you to manage your orders, your inventory, your also accounting and finance. You can generate invoices and purchase orders. You can manage all data related to your business in one file, and also provides very insightful reporting that you need to understand how your business is performing. Here is a summary of the key features that this template provides. It'll allow you to manage multiple types of orders, including handling returns. It will help you auto-populate the product prices and orders to save you time. You can manage inventory in multiple locations. You know exactly how much inventory is in every single location. You can set reorder points and know exactly which products need to be ordered now. Before issuing invoices, you can check the availability of the products. From a finance perspective, you can track payments that the customers are making on the orders. The template can handle taxes. The template can handle product level discounts and order level discounts. You can track other expenses to overall calculate your gross profit and net profit for your business. You can generate invoice and purchase order at any point of time. You can export to PDF or print your invoice or purchase orders. You can customize the invoices with your logo and other data elements as needed. You can always easily access the list of products, list of orders, list of customers, and all that. So all the data is easily accessible. Extensive reporting allows you a dashboard that shows the inventory and the accounts payable, receivable. There's also a 6-page interactive report, which will allow you to get good insights into the business performance and make effective business decisions. This is the high-level framework for this template. We have products where you can store the prices of the products associated with them. You can manage the suppliers and your customers in the partners data. You can enter orders by entering order headers and order details. You can also enter other expenses that your business is incurring in the expenses sheet. On the right side, you have all the different output that the template will automatically create: invoices, purchase orders, a 6-page interactive report, and a dashboard that shows the inventory and the financial status. Now let's go and take a live look at the template to see how this framework works in Excel. This is our Excel template where I've actually entered some sample data, so it's easier to illustrate how the template works. We are in the info sheet, which gives you good information about how to use the template and links to articles on our site, which will help you understand how to use the template. In the settings sheet, we have entered the business information, which will be used to populate our invoices automatically. You can enter up to 20 different locations for your business. You can enter up to 25 different product categories. So you can categorize your products for effective reporting and organization. In the product sheet, this is where we have a unique ID for a product and the name of the product in the description. You can set the reorder point, and you can also choose what's the unit of measurement for the product and categorize the product. You can choose whether the product should be tracked for inventory and whether the product is taxable. So all these information is entered one time for each product in this list of products. And here I've entered about 70 plus products in this example. All the green colored cells or the columns are automatically calculated. So you don't have to do anything to calculate them. They will automatically calculate if you enter new products. In the starting inventory, we enter for each product how many units of that specific product was available in what location when you started using this template. So this is the starting inventory at the point when you start using this template. This is a one-time thing. You do not have to enter this after your initial setup. In the prices sheet, we can start with entering the prices effective as of a certain date. For example, if I'm starting to use this template from the 1st of January 2020, I will enter all the different products that I have, and you can use an effective start from date, and then you can enter the purchase price and the sales price of that product. And if in the future, when the price of the product changes, you will just insert a new record. So you can go and add a new record here and say from 15th January 2020, maybe the price is different. So you enter the change in price or the new price. And then the template will then automatically pull it into our invoices and orders that I will show shortly. The partners sheet is where you will enter the data about your customers and suppliers. So both can be entered in the same place. You enter some contact information and everything, which will be automatically populated into our invoices later. Order data are entered in two steps. You enter it in order headers. So for example, this is a purchase order. The purchase order, the order date was 7th January, and the order is expected to be delivered to the inventory on the 25th of January. It's a purchase order where we are purchasing from supplier 1, and the inventory will reach our warehouse location, warehouse 1. So this is what the detail, the header level of the order is. And if there are other charges on the order, or when the payment is due, or what is the discount, was there any order discount, any notes. So all that information is all about the orders at the order header level. So each row represents a different order here. And you can see that we can enter different types of orders. So you can enter a purchase order, sale order if you're selling to the customer. You can enter a quote where you are giving a quote to your customer where the inventory will not be updated. It is just so that you can send something to your customer as a quote. Estimate is the same thing from a purchase order perspective. And adjust is the order type where you can change the inventory, like increase or decrease if you believe that you've incurred a loss in inventory or the inventory is damaged. So you can do an adjustment to make sure that the inventory in the template is matching with the real inventory that you have. Transfer from is an order type where you can actually transfer from one warehouse to another. So for example, I've entered a transfer from warehouse 4 to warehouse 1. I'm going to transfer some items. So this is the transfer order. So this is all at the order header level. We go into the order details where we will actually enter the details line item on the order. So for example, the purchase order P1, we have 5 different products of different quantities that we are purchasing from our supplier. S1 is the sale order where we are selling to the customer 4 different products, different quantities. We also have some discounts that we are applying to the order. We can enter those discounts at the product level. All the green colored columns here are automatically calculated and pulled in about the amount before tax. Tax is calculated, amount after tax, and all that information is automatically done for us. So the data entry is very simple in this sheet. We only have to enter these 4 columns. In the expenses sheet, we can enter other expenses apart from the purchasing the raw products. For example, stationery, shipping some things, or maybe miscellaneous or labor cost, or other types of expenses that your business is incurring. You can enter them here. Once the data is entered in these input sheets, all the other 4 sheets are automatically populated. So we can see the dashboard here which shows us this is the total number of products I have in stock, and this is the number of units I have on hand, and this is the dollar value associated with that inventory. The dollar value is calculated based on the current purchase price of those products. The inventory that is expected to come to us based on the purchase orders that we have placed. The inventory that will leave us because we are going to sell it to the customers. We've already received the orders. We will be shipping out soon, so that's the inventory to go. You can also see the details by each location. In this example, I've entered 5 different locations, warehouse locations, and you can see what was the starting inventory in each location, how much purchases have happened, how much sales have happened, adjustments, how many are currently on hand with us in units, how many will we be receiving in purchase orders, how many will be sending in to the customers, how many will we be transferring, how many will we be adjusting. So all the things that are at the warehouse level, it's available here. Now you can also choose this to say, I want to look at it for one product alone. So I can choose here a specific product and I can see all the details about that one product across all the locations and also in total. On the right side, we have the financial side of things. How much amount are we expecting from the customers, which are current and also past due date. So the accounts receivable, accounts payable data. We also have the aging information. So for anything that is past due, whether it's accounts receivable or payable, we can see the past due aging breakdown. The report sheet is an interactive sheet where you can enter any start date and end date. So if I want to look at until July 31st, how much sales, how much purchases we had, I can just type in that date and all the calculations will update. So here we can see the total on the sales side, on the purchase side, and what's the gross profit and the net profit for my business during this time frame. You can see the monthly metrics. We have all the relevant metrics for the business broken down monthly, and we can see 12 months at a time. And you can see the monthly trend chart also visually to understand how much the fluctuations have been in any metric. You can choose from any of those 10 metrics in the drop down for you to be able to plot it. So if I want to understand what's the gross profit, then I can see that quickly. Purchase quantity, how has it fluctuated over time? The next page is the top and bottom performing products, where we can see the top categories, product categories sorted from 1 to 10. And then you can also see the bottom categories here. You can control which sales metric you want to sort this by. So instead of looking at it by quantity, I can choose sales amount. Then I can see which product category and also which top 10 products, bottom 10 products I have. And I can also do it by margin, where it'll automatically calculate the margin and say which product is bringing me the most margin, which category is bringing me the most margin. So it's very, very effective to understanding the product performance so that you can choose the appropriate business decision as we move forward in ordering the right products, which will bring you more revenue and profit. Product performance allows you to look at one product at a time. So I can choose one product and I can see, how much did we sell for that product and how much have we purchased. And all of this will be within the same report start and end date that we entered here. Finally, we can also see the partner performance, where we can see the top 10 customers and top 10 suppliers. And you can also choose one supplier or customer, and then you'll be able to see how much sales, and this is a customer, so they have only sales. In some cases, you may have some partners where you sell and maybe buy. So in that case, you will see sales and purchases for that type of a partner. So all of this information is instantly available to you, all automated, ready to be viewed and also printed as needed. We also have the invoice sheet, where you can generate on-demand invoice for your orders as and when you need it. So if I type in my order number here, and you can see that it automatically calculates and populates this specific invoice, and you can change the logo of this by change the picture, and everything else is automatically calculated. It'll also tell you whether you have enough inventory to fulfill a certain invoice. So for example, certain order. So S2, it says that I cannot fulfill because I don't have enough product inventory. So if I'm looking at another order, it'll tell me that yes, you have enough inventory to fulfill the order. So it is very, very actionable invoice. So before you issue any invoice or accept any new order, please check whether you have enough inventory. If you don't have enough inventory, make sure that you put a purchase order and receive the products with your inventory prior to you can ship the sales order. So this is how this template can help you in running your business very effectively, but in a simple way. You do not have to do extra complicated calculations on your own. Everything is automated for you. Now, the final sheet is the purchase order sheet. It works similar to the invoice. We don't have the inventory check, but you have the same type of, I can type in P1 and now it'll show me the first purchase order or the P1 purchase order. All the subtotals and everything are automated. You can also have 2 pages. By default, the first page has 25 lines in the order. The second page has 40. So in total, you can have up to 65 different line items in your purchase order, 65 different line items in your invoice. So that covers what the template has and how it works. If in your business you want some small tweaks to this to make it customized and fit your business needs, please let us know. We do take on customization projects for a fee, and if you can provide us with your requirements, we will be happy to review and get back to you with an estimate. You can provide all those such details to us emailing to support@indzara.com. If you have any questions about this template, any comments or feedback, please post them in the comment section below. We'll be happy to get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.